Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is that time of day for Energy of Today. We are going to do that for this morning and see what's in store for us for today. Thank you for coming into my channel, Guided Leap of Faith. Before we get into the energy of today, let me say that I do play a little music in the background because I do like to pick up like different things from it. And the song that was playing today was Monica, and it was Love. And I was drawn to the verse where she says, "Love, never knew what I was missing until we started kissing." It made me think about the person on your mind, or the person you left behind, your past love. Okay, he, she, says, you put it where it belongs. But I feel like that person, that is really relevant to that person, because I feel like that person had just been going on their daily life, feeling that there was a void, feeling that something was missing, but not really know what was missing in their life. And it wasn't until, divine sent you into their life that they experienced your unconditional love, your patience, your nurturing, your understanding, your forgiveness, that you know that they realize what they were really missing in their life. um I think that a person got frightened or didn't know what to do, because that person probably had pre-established relationships, or you know just people that they were entertaining, because I feel like they really weren't didn't give their heart to something, you know, and so they were just going by to get by. That's it. I think they had superficial relationships, nothing that they were ever faithful to or loyal to. And I think that they were just going through life, just, as it is. And I think that they questioned, when they started having those feelings that they were feeling for you. They started questioning, like, what is this? Is it lust? Is it love? I think because it was something foreign to them, they didn't really understand the depth of the feelings. And that it wasn't until you actually went into separation, or because it was one-sided and they weren't really giving to you the way, pouring into you the way you were pouring into them, or probably even making an effort and, building with you. It wasn't until you left and decided that you had enough that they really realized how much you really meant to their life. And I feel like now they want to get that back. They miss it, because now, once you experience it, they say you don't know what you have until it's gone. And once you actually experience that type of love, or just have an experience that you never had before, and then you realize the value of it, it's hard to go back to the same mundane thing. So I think it's difficult for this person at this point in their life now to go back to the way things once were, or to just go back to living, in a loveless relationship, or a relationship that's not comparing to the love that you gave to them. Okay? So I just want to get that little bit out there. Um, and then we'll get ready to do the energy pull for today. And before we go into the energy pull for today, we are going to take a moment to call in the divine, call in spirit, guides, ancestors, smooth over. Michael the Archangel, I ask that you protect me as I do this reading. God, if there's someone that needs to hear the message today, I do ask that you bring them to the channel so that they can receive the message that they need to hear. I do ask that everyone is going on their healing journey, that they're doing the work that they need to do so that they can live a life of love, joy, and just become closer to you. Just know themselves. Okay? Build their self-worth, know their value, and not settle for less than what they deserve. Okay, anyone wishing any negativity, or any negative emotions or negative thoughts that are projected my way, I do ask that they return 10 times fold. Michael, I know that you'll do your job. Protect me as always. Alright, let's get into the energy read. Let's see, is there anything, are there any messages other than what I said before I get into this read? This is Friday for me. We are in the month of May 2025. Happy birthday to my Gemini twins out there. I know that some people are graduating today. I myself have a nephew graduating today. Congratulations. Okay. I love you. Alright. So let's see. What is the energy of today? What is our day gonna be? Oh, tomorrow. What is it? It's not Saturn, is it? Who's going into Aries? Oh, forget it. We won't talk about it because I just had a brain freeze. So let's just forget that little thought I was getting ready to say. Do welcome, comments on my page. Just keep in mind that your comments need to be positive. Or if you do have a negative comment or something that you, not negative, but constructive, if you have a constructive comment, something you'd like to see on the page, or if you want to ask a prayer or anything like that, feel free to leave a comment. But just remember that to be respectful, okay? All comments must be respectful. Okay. Ooh, all right. Already coming out. Man with the coin. Okay. Somebody definitely wants to give to you. Somebody's going to be coming into your life, someone who leadership. Somebody's going to be divinely guided to come to you. Okay. Someone who is abundant, someone who has the ability to make money, someone who is prosperous, business orientated. This is going to be a divinely guided person. Okay, this is a man who is indicative of the aspect of yourself. This is somebody who's ready to help you pursue your goals, receive increased health, money, value in life. This is somebody looking for that, in their lives as well. Somebody who wants success and who's ready to build success in their finances, and somebody who's taking control of their finances. This person also could be or needing the advice of a financial advisor. This somebody could come in and, help you if you're having difficulties with your finances. This card does remind you to be mindful of your finances, okay? And also to be open to the person. This is somebody, a man that's going to be open to support. It's going to turn towards their intuitive guidance and weigh in information that they receive. This is going to be representative of like a new lover, a wealthy man or woman coming into your life. So this is going to be, again, divinely guided because it's a 43, which breaks down to a 7. So this is somebody divinely guided that is, that has material possessions, that wants to share with you, help you out, advise you, help you accomplish your dreams, be of help to you, maybe give you advice, because, they were successful in building their finances. But I feel like this is somebody, too, that could be working on their finances, or taking more control of their finances, not frivolously spending and, just handing out money, which this is somebody who could have been doing that before. They weren't, maybe they had the funds available to them, or even if they really didn't really have the funds available to them, this could have been somebody that, you know, looked out for their friends, or some with money if they came to them, even if their friends didn't pay them back. Or this could be somebody that, if this was a man that women would come to and ask for money, they would give them money, or a woman knew how to get money out of them. Or if this is a woman that men would, get money out of you, and you would give it, or you would spend your money on material things, or spend your money of things that really weren't of value, just because you like things, but they weren't really investment type things. So you've lost a lot of money along the way, and now you've learned. Okay, so what else is there, Spirit? So be mindful, uh, keep your eye out, because if someone is coming into your life, divinely guided person. And then what we have here is Angel of Love. So with this card, it definitely is speaking of, to kind of go along with the man holding the coin, new love is coming to you. Or when I say new love, it could sometimes be indicative of someone that you knew previously, or you dealt with previously. But now they've changed, they've grown, they're transformed. So it would be new love, because they're coming in with a different attitude, a different way of thinking. They're coming in as a new person. So that would mean that the foundation that you previously had was broken, you were separated, and now they're coming in as a new evolved individual. So, new love doesn't always mean a new person. It could just mean a new love. So, with the Angel of Love, this is somebody who's going to, she represents, loving vibrations, compassion, affection. And what this saying is that, for you to, the person that's coming into your life is looking for a longer, deeper, more intimate connection. And they're saying that this person's going to be tender, they're going to be vulnerable with you, they're going to be loving towards you, they're going to demonstrate, just a new way of forging connections. Okay, I think that in the past, and like I just spoke about that. In the past, this person didn't really understand love, because they never really experienced unconditional love. And so now, I feel like if this is a past person that comes back, but in a new way, in a transformed version of the way of themselves, a more spiritually evolved version of themselves, that this person is going to want to take their time with you. They're going to want to take their time and get to know you, do things with you, spend time with you, be vulnerable with you, let you in, into tell you their secrets, let you into their heart, let you into their life. This is somebody who's not going to be afraid to open up their heart to you. Okay? And with this being a 49, that breaks down to a 13. This is going to let you know that there was a death, there was an ending. Again, if this was a past person, that there was a death to that relationship. This person, has moved on from their old way of thinking, their old lifestyle. This is a person who has transformed, has put endings, set boundaries for themselves. They're no longer, and they want a new beginning. They want to move on to a new beginning in their life. So this is beautiful so far. It's tying right in. Oh gosh, the thinking man. Yeah, this man, this is a 46, which breaks down to a 10. So it's this man, this is the end of a cycle. So, end of a cycle of their old way, their stuff, their old habits, their old outdated thinking, old relationships that have, you know, past this expiration date, listening to friends. This is somebody who is not wanting to live in their darker shadow side. They don't want to be with in negativity anymore, no negative people, no negative emotions. They just want to be done with that. This thinking man also see the crystal in his hand. This is somebody who is going to be guided by their spirit, listening to their intuition. Somebody who's going to see your value, your worth, that's going to recognize that into you, that's going to treasure that. This is also somebody who is trying to come up with a strategic plan to come in, to come back into your life. Yeah, this may be a past person, this new love. For some, it could be a new person, and for some, it could be a past person that has transformed, okay? Also, with this person is someone who could be a mentor, a spiritual teacher, or someone of knowledge. Okay, very wise. This is a person that's very wise, and this person always did have the potential to be a leader, to be someone of higher purpose. They just weren't living in that their lighter side, until you came into their life and encouraged them, motivated them, showed them that it's something different, inspired them. You've been really a sense of motivation for this person. So they want to come back. If this is a past person, they want to come back. If this is a new love, then they're going to come into your life. So what all this is saying is that you do have love coming in from somebody who is ready to experience love. Somebody who, if they were out there just kind of bouncing around, they don't want to do that anymore. They're tired of that. There's nothing in the streets for them anymore. Been there, done that, had enough. They weren't fulfilled with it. They're not being fulfilled with it anymore, and they want different. They want love. They want something that's going to go long-term, lasting, something that's healthy. This person doesn't want unhealthy relationships anymore. Okay, so let's get a angel message. A timing card. That's what we have next. A timing card. This is a great way to have a Friday. Positive reading for sure. Inspiring. Okay, no shadiness today. I like it. Good way to start the weekend. Good way. Okay. When can we get a timing card of when this new love or past love and with new ideas, thoughts, and transform? This is also too with Angel of Love is asking that you have more self-love, that you lean into loving yourself more. Be more giving to yourself, be more kind, more patient, more understanding. Okay, so why can't I get a timing card? A timing card, spirit card. Thank you. Okay, so we have next winter out here. So this is 14. 14 is out here, and 14 is of temperance. So what this means is that this person is balancing yourself out at this time. So again, like I said, when this person comes into your life, this person is going to come more spiritually evolved, so that they can be able to open up to you. So this person may be going through some things right now and is still in the process of transforming. This person could be in the the dark night of the soul, and they're dealing with some karma, or just the things that come with endings in their lives. Basically like a tower. They could be going through that to dispose of people. So it says next winter. So by next winter, I don't feel like it will be next winter before you hear from this person, but it could be next winter before you guys can actually start really working and building something, because this person does need to balance themselves out. They do need to put endings to things. They do need to transform, get themselves together. And if this is not a new love but a past person, and this person putting endings, and then they need to take their time afterwards to heal. Try to establish contact with you, come to you, talk to you. If rebuilt trust, so it would be, you know, probably next winter before you can actually have a new beginning. But that's not to say you won't communicate with them, and that's not to say that you won't work on something. Okay. Also, with not only just a 14 being in balance, this person on the balance and stuff out, but that also, if you add it, it comes to a 5, which is speaks of change. So this person is definitely going through changes. Next card, 12 months from now. So yeah, like I said, over the course of the year, they're going to be working on themselves to get themselves together for you so that they can come into you. Like this person may have to, get their money together. Like I said, they're starting to take control of their money. This is a 29, so 29 breaks down to an 11, which is again divinely guided. It's twin flame. So, like I said, this could be somebody from your past. This could be your twin flame going through their dark night of the soul, and they're going to be coming back to you as a more spiritually evolved person, looking for a new way of life. Okay, wanting to start things fresh. They want to leave you. They regret what they did. And then this is a new love coming into your life. You'll run into them and you'll meet them within 12 months. But again, this person had to go through things as well. Like we all do. We all go through transformations. Some transformations might be harder than others. Or some people, because they may choose to fight it. And if you fight it, you're just going to make it harder for yourself. So it's best to just go in and transform and change. Okay, are there any messages? Yeah, I know that there is one, but angels, what do we have to say for today, for the energy of today? What is your message for the collective or energy of the day? Angel messages, please. Oh, gosh. Jesus. Okay, flying out here. Okay. Remain positive. So, I'm going to take this not only to remain positive for you as a collective, but to remain positive also for um, anyone who's checking this person that's coming into your life. As you go through this transformation, I know that it could be difficult for you if you're listening to my channel. So remain positive. Just know that yes, everything may look difficult for you right now. Might be a lot of anxiety, might be a lot of stress. So just know, be optimistic. Try to have a optimistic attitude. Stay focused. Do the inner healing. Do the work. Dream big and build towards creating your desires. Just try to remain, and for my collective, remain cheerful. If you're looking for new love, or looking to reconcile with your past love, remain positive that it's going to happen. Whatever God has for you will come to you, and no one can stop you from having that, okay? It can get delayed by choices that we make, but it would never be stopped. Whatever's for you is for you. Always remember that. So remain positive. The things that you want are coming. Whatever it is that you're dreaming, whether you're dreaming of something with career, love, just to be a better version of yourself, just whatever it is that you're dreaming, just know that it's coming and it will come to fruition. So just remain positive. You will be abundant. The angels hear you. The universe hears you. They have a plan for you. Just go day by day. Just and be the best version of yourself, okay? Give out love and love will come back to you. Give out positive energy. Remember, it's all about energy. So remain to be upbeat and positive, and what you give out is what you get. Okay, so that's the energy for today. So I will talk to you guys this afternoon when I put my next video out. Until then, have a great day, whether it's work, school, or you're just laying around or doing whatever. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.